about the effects of divorce on children. When the decision to get married is made and the dreams of a happy life are thought of, many do not consider the danger that 50% of all marriages in America end in divorce. From the site www.divorcerate.org. Larry King, 5-time divorced TV talk show host, says, "I think the kids are better off if divorce is handled intelligently, that is, if both parents talk to the kids, explain what it is. Let's say each party remarries and the children get the benefit now of 4 adults in their life instead of 2. If everything works well, the kids benefit." Today, I'm going to inform you of the effects of divorce on children depending on their age, many ways for children to cope with divorce, and the pros and cons of divorce. So, for example, there are a variety of effects of divorce that it has on children. First, the effects of divorce vary depending on the age of the children. Infants may not understand conflict, but do react to the changes in parents' moods. Preschool children will blame themselves for the separation of their parents. For school-age children, Cantrell, 1986, reports that children of these ages often have pervasive sadness and express feelings of loss and anger following divorce. For example, in 9 to 12-year-olds, there is a change in cognitive abilities that affects their response to the divorce. Also, teenagers feel a loss of support in dealing with emerging sexual feelings, especially adolescent females from divorced families who are more likely to have sex at a younger age than their never divorced counterparts and have more sexual partners during their high school years, according to the American Journal of Family Law, winter 2008. So depending on the situation, children have many different ways of coping. And there are many different ways for children of all ages to cope with divorce. The first thing you can do to help your children cope is to keep communication open. The most important factor for children's well-being is limiting the amount and intensity of conflict between parents. Also, children who communicate with their parents can express and deal with emotions that are felt as a result of divorce. Next, support systems are a tremendous aid to cope with divorce. One support is the children's teacher who assists in the aid of helping children cope. The children is the only continuing adult in the child's life, according to the book Surviving the Breakup, How Children and Parents Cope with Divorce by Judith S. Walterstein and Sandra Blakesley, 1989. Family support systems can attribute by supporting in any way needed. Lastly, counseling can help unburden any stresses that may develop. There is counseling available at many schools for children, and families might decide to attend counseling on an individual or family basis. Keep in mind there are 2 sides to every story, and there are pros and cons to divorce. There are several pros to divorce. First, there is less conflict between parents, which in turn affects children positively. The American Demographics in January 98 states that when separation and divorce enhance parents' well-being in very straightforward and direct ways, it's reasonable to expect that children will benefit from the improvement. Second, there are more social connections available to parents after divorce. Thirdly, parents also feel they can start fresh with a career or education. On the flip side, there are some hefty cons that come with divorce. One being financial instability. Second being the actual physical separation of the family. And lastly, having no social and sometimes no family support. I hope this information that I have given helps you make a more informative decision if ever put in this situation. In conclusion, I have informed you of the effects of divorce on children, depending on the age of the child, many ways for the children to cope with divorce, and the pros and cons of divorce. As far as the end result, the most important factor for children's well-being seems to be limiting the amount and intensity of conflict between parents. Bottom line is that all parents want for their children is to be happy and well-adjusted, and will do anything to make this happen. The Christian Science Monitor on September 5th, 2001 states that the key is for both parents to communicate clearly and frequently that each of them loves the children very much.